Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily and I'm a self-employed mama of 4. My husband and I recently became debt-free and are now working towards saving up 6 months worth of expenses for a fully funded emergency fund. We use the zero-based budget and the cash stuffing methods to stay on track because our biggest goal is to invest wisely and give generously. So if you're interested in learning more, stay tuned. Well, hey you guys, welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for choosing to hang out with me today. So today I'm doing one of my favorite things, which is a cash condensing. So while I get my cash set up, I'm gonna explain what exactly a cash condensing is in case there's anyone who is new to the channel. So basically a cash condensing is where I'm gonna swap smaller denominations out for larger ones in my cash envelopes. So my cash envelopes are getting a little bit too full, and so we're gonna take out a lot of those smaller bills and put bigger bills in the envelopes. I'm also gonna grab my placeholders out of this binder, and I have a lot of them, so we're just gonna grab all of them. And a placeholder is something that you put inside an envelope to signify how much money you have saved. Some people take it to the bank, some people keep it on hand. I do a little bit of both, and I can explain that as we go. But let's go ahead, and I think what I wanna do is, let's just start with high priority. We're just gonna go in order. Last time I forgot to condense one of my binders, and I didn't figure it out for a couple weeks, but then I was like, I don't think I condensed this. So groceries, actually, I might actually condense this into a 50. So now we have 100. There are some envelopes that I like to keep smaller denominations in, just because like if I'm gonna go grab something, you know, at the grocery store and it's a gallon of milk, I don't need to break a 50 for that. So I like to keep, you know, maybe a 10 for that. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So we're gonna swap these out for a $100 bill because fresh beef and pork is more of something that we're like saving up for long-term. It's like more of a long-term sinking fund. Clothing, we can definitely condense this one. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. And this is for adult clothing. We have a separate envelope for our kids' clothing. Beauty. Let's see. I think we can definitely like swap this out for a 50. And then kind of the same situation. I don't really want to have like another $50 bill in here, so I like having a few different denominations, but that still made this a lot more condensed. Pet care, we can definitely condense this one. I like to keep 50s because when my husband goes to get dog food, it's just under 50 bucks, so he just takes a $50 bill with him. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 130. So I'm gonna swap this out for, I think, 2 50s. Well, maybe I'll do a 100 because I'm kind of stuffing a little extra lately because eventually I think I want to take the dogs in to get groomed again. Now that we're on the farm, it doesn't really matter if they're dirty, but 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. So I'm just gonna swap this out for a 50. Same thing, like chicken food, I don't need to break a $100 bill for chicken food. You know what, I think I might do 2 50s in here. Vehicle maintenance is already condensed. Medical, I know we can condense this one. 1, 2, 3, 354, 450, 500, 550, 70, 90, 600. So we can actually swap this out for a $500 placeholder. And medical is more of a true sinking fund. So I am going to set this money aside. I'm gonna 100, 2, 3, 400. So I'm gonna set 400 aside and then this to make 500 because I wanna keep these larger denominations in circulation, but I do like to set the money completely aside. So I remember that that needs to go into our savings account, and the rest of this, I'm gonna put it all together because it's all going back into our savings account. Actually, I'm just gonna keep it separate just so I don't like confuse myself. But now we have a placeholder and 100. So medical is one of my envelopes that I do bring back to the bank and put into our savings account because we have no plans to spend it anytime soon. Copays, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90. So I'm just gonna swap this out for a 50 and a 10 just to make it a little bit more condensed. But I do like to keep exactly 35 in here because that's how much my chiropractor copay is. That way they don't have to make change for me because they just have like a little lockbox that they do. Most people pay with a card. So when I pay with cash, they have to like go get their little lockbox. Health has 70, so that is already completely condensed. Tax prep is got 150, so that's already condensed. Memberships, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. This is more of a long-term sinking fund, so we're gonna swap this out for a $100 bill. And that is it for high priority. Feels so much better. Next, we'll move on to low priority. Eating out and drinks cannot get condensed. Me and Chris's spending money cannot. Date night has 210s, so we'll swap that out for a 20. Family fun. 50, 70, 90, 100. We're saving up to go on a little long weekend trip with the kids, so. Self-care. I'm just gonna leave that as is. I'm gonna get my nails done likely next week, so that'll be just fine. Gifts, 20, 40, 60, 81. Hockey rink, 20, 40. So swap this out for a 50. I'm gonna leave this. Travel money, this is primarily for when we go visit my mom. I like to have money in case we need to stop and get food or the kids wanna get like a treat or something like that. Farmer's Market has 30, so we'll swap these two 10s out for a 20. Miscellaneous, swap these two 10s out for a 20. I like to keep at least 2 5s in this envelope for my kindness and miscellaneous envelopes in my wallet, so that's why I'm leaving those in there. Horses has 2 10s, so we'll swap that out for a 20. All right, that's it for low priority. Next is our kids binder. This one is in desperate need of a condensing. My envelopes, my poor envelopes. Okay, so kids clothing, 80, 90, 100. So let's do, you know what, let's just swap these out for 250s. School expenses, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90. So let's do, gonna swap these out for a 50 and then keep some smaller bills in there too. Back to school. 50. Let's do this. 20, 40, 60, 81. So we've got our placeholder, and then condense that as much as we can. This one again is definitely more of a long-term sinking fund. Birthday parties, 20, 40, 60, 81, 120. So we'll swap this out for 100. Hockey. 20, 40, 60, 81. Gymnastics has 20, so we'll swap that out for a $20 bill. We're taking the summer off of gymnastics, but I want to start saving up for her fall session in case she wants to do it. Let's see, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. So this should be 50. It's 25, 35, 45, 50. Each of the kids has an envelope, so we can go take them on little dates, like one-on-one type things. 10, 15, 25, 35, 40. So we'll give Eli 2 20s. In case anyone's new to the channel, so my kids, Liam is 9, Eli is 7, and then Rowan is 5, and Bristol is 2. Those are our 4 kiddos, 20, 25, 35, 45, 55. What do I want to do here? I think I'm just going to do a 50. Rowan likes to go get her nails done, so she gets like gel nails. So it's like her favorite thing to do. 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. So let's swap these out for a 50. And then kids miscellaneous should be good. Yeah. So I'm running low on hundreds and 50s, so I think I'm gonna condense my savings challenges next. So I've got 2 savings challenges. One is a 10K, one is a 5K. So let's just start with the 10K. And some of these are already condensed, so I don't keep the exact amount in each envelope when I condense. I just take the cash out that is in them and condense that. So we just finished April. I'm gonna leave May alone for now. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this will be a 1K placeholder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140. So need to grab a 1K placeholder. And then this I'll set aside to go into our savings account. So I'm just gonna put that with the money that we pulled out from medical. And so now I'm just gonna kind of try to even these out a little bit. So we'll put this one in this envelope. Every time I try to do it sideways, I can't do it. I always have so much faith in myself though. This time I think I'll be able to do it. All All right, so that was the 10K. Next we'll condense this one. So this one I'm playing catch up with because I started it a little bit later than my 10K. So let's just pull what we have saved so far, and then we'll put our trackers back in there. So we just need to do March, and then we'll be caught up because we're done with April. And then I just started May today with my cash stuffing. I just filmed before this. So I'm not gonna touch that one yet. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 859, 950, 1,000. $20, $40, $60, $81, $20, $30, $40, $50, $55, $60, $65. So, 2, 5. $20, $40, $60, $81, $20, $30, $40, $45, $50. So 150. Okay. Good Lord. I think I did that right. I just like confused myself a tiny bit. So let's do there, that way they're all kind of even. So we need to put April here. These envelopes are a lot easier to load sideways because they're a little bit longer. And then next we have February. And then January. I love these tabs. It makes flipping through here so much easier. And I just think it looks cute. I just love the way it looks. Okay, so this should be 1,000. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 59, 50. So we need to grab this 100 out of here because I think I messed that up. So we grabbed $1,000 placeholder. So I know that this should be 1,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 59, 50, 1,000. And then let's try to get some more 50s. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. 1, 2, 3, 4. $20, $40, $60, $81, $20, $40, $60, $80, $200. And then, okay, perfect. So this is 1,000. We're gonna set that aside. And if we need more hundreds for these two binders, we can just swap out again. So then we'll wrap up with our last two sinking funds binders. So this is the home binder. I recently added kids binder and home binder to the dashboard collection. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 75. Those 10s, they look so good. I had so many good 10s with my cash stuffing, so there's like a lot of really good ones. So 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 180, 190, 200. And I know somebody's gonna comment like why I'm keeping this other money set aside. Organizing, I can switch these two out for 20. So essentially it's all going back into my savings. I'm just keeping it set aside for now so that I can make sure that I didn't make any big mistakes, because we all know I do that. Home, we have 50, so let's just swap that out for a 50. Freeze dryer, so this one can definitely, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 500. So we'll be able to swap this out for a $1,000 placeholder. So $1,200 in freeze dryer, we're getting there, you guys. And I'll show you what I do with this money. So I have a separate binder that I keep cash in when I set placeholders, and there's like certain stipulations for this. So I'm actually considering taking the vehicle maintenance money and putting it into our savings, because that we're not planning on spending that anytime soon, but the freeze dryer money I am. So I'm gonna save up and keep it in this envelope, and then when I'm ready to spend it, I'll deposit it and then spend it. But if I deposit it into our savings, we're trying to create new habits, and so I don't want to put it in our savings, because then subconsciously I'm like, oh my gosh, we have all this money. And then I tend to get kind of careless with my spending, because I'm like, oh, we have so much in savings, when it's actually allocated for something. So out of sight, out of mind is better for me and my husband right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, $1,000. And these are coming to the shop. So I'm gonna do these separate. So it'll be like, just these will launch. These custom inserts, just these will launch completely separately. And so I am gonna do that probably within the next week or two. That'll probably be the very next thing I do, is launch these, because I've had so many people ask me for these, but I don't want to launch a bunch of new products, have a bunch of orders to send out, and then have people be waiting for like custom items, because they do take longer to put together. So those are the next thing coming. So after this product drop happening today, that will be the next thing that's coming. So pool, 1, 2, 3, 4, 500. So we need a placeholder for this one. And then I need to create, I don't think I have one. And maybe I made one. I don't remember. Let's look. Oh my gosh, I did. I think when I added my new cash envelopes, I made inserts knowing that I would probably, see, I think I have an empty envelope in here. And these A5 clear envelopes are launching today. I've had a lot of requests for the A5 envelopes. So this money we do plan on spending probably within the next couple of months. So I just want to keep it on hand. And a lot of companies like pool, like people that come to your home to do things will typically give you a discount if you pay with cash. Garden, 51, 52, 220. So I'm actually going to swap these out for 2 100s, because when I go to get things for my garden, I don't plan on only spending $10. It's going to be a big purchase. And seasonal decor, 2, 3, 50, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50. So let's swap these out for a 100. So we have $400 in seasonal decor. It's basically me saving up to buy Christmas stuff. But now that we're in a new house, it might be kind of fun to get some things for like summer too. And we have a nice patio now. So, all right, this is our last sinking funds binder. It's our holiday binder, 5, 10, 15, 20. Swap this out. Easter, swap these out for a 20. Mother's Day, 20, 40, 50, 60, wait, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, holy cow. So let's swap these out for a 50. I do want to keep a couple smaller bills in this one, because we have a few different mothers to buy for. Father's Day, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. swap this out for a 50. Fourth of July, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100. Okay, so I don't want to use the old 100, I know. I'm ridiculous, but I like when my hundreds match. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83. So I'm pulling $300 bills out of, what happened here? There we go. Out of our like back to the bank pile. Is this right? Yeah, I think so. I just did my cash stuffing. I think we had 255. My savings pile. 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. So we'll swap this out for a 20. Thanksgiving, I think we have exactly 100 in here. So 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, just over 100. So we'll swap these out for a $100 bill. Thanksgiving is a long ways away. And I mostly save for like whatever my mother-in-law asks me to bring, like for food-wise. But I don't know if we'll be hosting Thanksgiving this year or not either. I think we ended up hosting last year. I think we did. 50, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100, and 10. 50, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. I just want to make sure that was right. Christmas, we just went over 1K. I'm so excited. 1, 2, 3, 54, 50, 550. So we'll swap these out for $500 or a 1K placeholder because we have 500 in here already. So then that leaves us, and I know that 1,050 was what we had in there because I just did my cash stuffing. So I think I did that right. But I do have an envelope for this as well. Christmas is one of those things, I know it's far away, but it's also something that I would rather keep out of sight, out of mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 59, 50, 1,000 in Christmas. I want to add a clear frosted dashboard in that binder. I'm just obsessed with like layering dashboards lately. New Year's Eve. 20, 25, 30, 35. So we can just swap this out for a 10. Perfect. And then Seasons is fully funded with $500. So next, I'm gonna count up our savings and how much needs to go back in there. So let's count it up quick. And I'm actually gonna grab my calculator because God knows we're gonna need it. So I always do that. I take all the money out and then end up separating it anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600. 150, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, so 140. I did this wrong. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200. These 10s are like sticking together, so we're gonna do it a little at a time. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100. 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 100. So we have more. 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh well. I'd rather bring more back to the bank than less. So whatever happens is fine. So I'm gonna count everything that we're bringing back from our savings. It's a ton of 20s because we swapped out all those hundreds. I waited too long to do a condensing. Normally I don't need as many 100s, but all right, so you know what? It's all going back to the same place, but I messed up that 50 somewhere. I think I messed up the 50 somewhere because I should have like a very even amount from my savings challenges. Maybe not. Let's keep this here because this might equal out to 50, 2 20s and a 10. 5, 10, oh my God. I've been counting money for like an hour and a half, you guys. Okay, 51, 52, 53, 54, 450. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 100. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 50. So I was right. Well, and 100, right? 20, 40, 60, 81. Yeah, 150. So exactly $2,000 we are bringing back to the bank. And I'm going to do this off camera, but I might recount this money. I'm sort of wondering if 10s were sticking together potentially. I feel like if that happened though, I would have counted less. Either way, $2,000 is going back into the bank for our savings. And I think that if I count again and I still have an extra $40 here, I'm just gonna set it aside. And then that way, when I'm editing the video, I can maybe see like if I can catch where it is. And if not, we'll just stick it into savings challenges. So technically go back into savings anyway. So I'm just gonna put this is kind of my like back to the bank money bag. I use the black one for cash condensing and the beige one for like my cash stuffing, just so I can kind of like tell the difference between the two. But I'm gonna take this back to the bank today, get that safe and sound into our savings account. But thank you guys so much for choosing to hang out with me. I hope you enjoyed the video and that it blessed you in some way, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one.